While natural disasters cannot be prevented, we can be better prepared for them as a state. Not just one utility.
The calls for accountability are growing louder tonight as NES promises an outside review of its response to the winter storm. Thank you for joining us here at 6. I'm Carrie Sharp. The utilities board of directors held a special meeting this morning and echoed what both local and state leaders have been saying now for weeks. Leaders did not live up to the standards our community expects. Investigative reporter Ben Hall has been asking NES questions since the storm began and continues to ask questions to hold the utility accountable.
This is the most expensive storm in NES history. The goal is to make sure rates don't rise as a result. But NES is also looking at staffing levels and tree trimming.
Where exactly does the responsibility for communication with elected officials rest here?
I'm just curious your thoughts on that.
Yeah. How does that happen?
Yeah. NES board members questioned the CEO about communication during the storm. Concerned, NES was not able to give people a timeline about how long power would be out.
I'm clear that we did not meet the expectations of our customers, particularly with how we communicated critical information to them.
Board members questioned inaccurate texts that told people their power was on when it wasn't, and said NES should have communicated how devastating the storm was. Linemen had to essentially rebuild the power grid. Nearly 800 broken poles, more than $100 million in damage.
We need an unbiased report, one that focuses on facts and not politics.
Board members called for an independent review, where some politicians have called for firings of top NES officials.
Anyone that's been in this city for longer than a couple of years has seen how much Nashville's grown. And
the union representative for NES employees said NES needs to hire more people, that the utility is not kept up with the city's growth.
But the number of linemen, the number of customer service reps, just the size of employees at NES hasn't grown.
But there were also questions about tree trimming. As we first reported just 2 months before the storm hit, an internal NES risk management audit warned of inadequate vegetation management and maintenance that could increase the frequency and duration of outages. Records show NES spent nearly $7 million less on tree trimming from fiscal year 2023 to 2025. NES responded in the risk management assessment and said vegetation management was placed under new management in fiscal year 2024. The utility said unforeseen challenges prevented trimming sufficient miles in 2025.
So did NES do enough on things like tree trimming prior to this storm?
Tree trimming has always been an integral part of our power maintenance program.
NES CEO Teresa Boyles-Applin insisted NES had not cut its tree trimming budget. But in this board meeting, the executive vice president admitted tree trimming needed to be modernized and increased.
The teams have already begun this effort, but we definitely are not to the point where we want to be and where we will be.
But you go through an affluent part of town, they don't want their trees, quote unquote, massacred.
But Doug Roberts has been an NES lineman for 29 years. He said people fight against tree trimming because they don't want their trees damaged. He also pushed back against the idea of firing top NES officials.
Well, I don't want to see him, I don't see him have to start over with someone else because it's a whole new learning curve for that one individual.
NES management could use the support. It wants to get this review back quickly as questions swirl about NES leadership. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 investigates.